we can.
Wow. I think what I like to share with people most about the ministry of Kairos is maybe the grace of God, right? So I was at that time I'd been in prison 3.5, 4 years, and I was a super Christian, right? I was doing all the right things, checking all the right boxes, going to church, involved with Bible studies, involved with the chaplain. But in my heart, I had this seed of unforgiveness and judgment and things like that. And there were a couple guys on this particular unit that I held in kind of in judgment. I didn't know them. I didn't know anything about them, but I judged them based on their appearance. Actually, based on tattoos that they had, and one that was completely tatted, and the other one that was tattooed with some profanity. And God has a sense of humor. And on my weekend, I think it's perfect timing because I was moved from that unit shortly after. But both of these men were at my table, and in Kairos there's a table of 9. There's 3 volunteers and 6 brothers in white, as we call it, or sisters in white, depending on the unit. And so they were, part of my family of Matthew. And that weekend God showed me their heart. And there's a scripture in 1 Kings that says God sees their heart, not their outer appearance. And God showed me what these men look like to Him, and it broke me. It broke me. When you see people as God sees them, you see them differently. You don't see them as whatever crime they have. You see them as a child of God. And so that weekend, you spend a lot of time together, and you get to know each other. You get to know kind of your journey of your life. And that weekend, God showed me that their journey was pretty rough, and yet God still loved them, and He wanted me to love them just the same. So it changed my trajectory with God. It changed how I heard God. It changed my desire to serve Him. And since that time, I've been involved with Kairos and other ministries, but primarily focused. I do some international travel and some things like that. But for the most part, my ministry is in prison. But yeah, we appreciate it. We're so grateful that you agreed to fit us in. I know you've got a lot. I know you do a lot with the homeless and a lot with Kairos. And we're grateful that you allowed us to be a part of your blessing them. So.
Well, and we're grateful to be a part of what you all do.
Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you so much.
Good to see you.